Hi folks, well it's German time. Before Christmas I painted up 22 Germans, some of you may have seen that, and this is another 10 now to bring me up to 32, and with that I can then get them all based up as I base them in 8s. So I'll get cracking on these and come back to you with some progress. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Actually a couple of hours to just catch up and doodle about and get all those figures finished. That's the 10 figures brought up to the basic state, and now a bit of dry brushing and a bit of shading, which shouldn't take too long. And I can be getting these added to the 22 I did before Christmas. So I'm just going to bring these up to date with the, as I say, shading and washes, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, there we go, all shaded and washes added. What are they? Quick shade, I couldn't think of the word. Quick shades added. So that's 10 more figures. Now I'm going to sort out the shields. I think the other 22 I've got shields on them already, so I just need to sort out 10 shields with these. So I'll get on that with that and come back to you when I've got some progress. Okay, German's all done. I'll just zoom in a bit. There you go. Yeah, that's all painted up. Just done the metal work and the shading. I couldn't think of the word. So now it's basey time. I've got some nice little MDF bases and shields. I'll just move this out a bit. Where are we at? So what I've got to do with the shields, I say one has got a boss on, it's completed. I like to put a pilot hole through the actual center boss. So if I just do that, I'll put a pilot hole here, drill a little pilot hole in that with my little pin drill. Should go through there, he says. Has it gone through? No, not quite. Little pilot hole. Fingers and thumbs today. Yeah, don't drill through your finger. I need to sort the drill out, so just let me sort the drill out, probably change. Right, that's sorted the drill out, so we get I'll take those up, get the little pin drill, make a little pilot hole through, as you see, then you'll see that. That's through the back side of it, obviously through the centre of the boss, and then what I do is just get a larger drill and just, again, don't go all the way through from the back, just make a larger area for the hand to grasp, as if it was grasping a strap on the back of the boss. Well, that's my theory. It just glues on better. If you leave them flat, I find that the hands area just glue on such a small area, or the arm, but this gives us a good location. So that's done. I'm now then going to stick my little plastic bosses on, which I've shown you all before. I haven't got them out yet, but there we go. There's a handful of those. These are the little bosses that I stick on, and that'll then give me that effect, the boss effect. So I'll get all those sorted, drilled out, painted, and then the bosses stuck on, and come back to you. Okay, there we go. Shields are all done. Little bosses have been glued on, edges painted, and I've painted those. Gone for a gold this time. So there we go. And there's the figures. Just letting the gold dry off, and then I shall glue them on. And then I think it's time to start basing with that lot. Right. I'll get these dry, and then I'll come back to you. There we go, shields all glued on, so now time to start basing. These are my little bases. I'm going to have 2 groups of 4 and then 3 groups of 8. So figures at the back are what I did before Christmas, and these are the 10 I have done today. So I'm now going to rip them off of their temporary bases for painting and sort them all out to base up. So I'll get on with that and come back to you when they're all based. Okay, there we go, the rabble is based. we've got 3, oh, I can't even pick them up, 3 double bases, as you can see there. So there's a real mix match. That's a command base, as can possibly be seen with the standard there. 2 other bases of 8s, and then the 2 4s. So they look very compact when you've got them all together. Yeah, that's 32. It shows that that's 32 figures. Right, now just leave these to dry. I think it's time for a cup of coffee. The glue should be dry within about 20 minutes or so. I can then start the basing of the figures. So I'll come back to you when I've got some further progress. Okay, sand and glue on, and starting to look better already. Now that should be dry in a short while. I can't put them too close to the heater, of course, even the blower heater, because of the plastic, and the plastic tends to melt, or these spears warp, I've noticed, or go odd shapes. So you'll have to let these air dry-ish. So as soon as they're dry, I should be getting some brown paint on them. Brown paint's all nice and dry, and everybody's covered everywhere. I'm hoping got in with the gaps. I used the tiniest brush I had. Right, so I'm now going for the standard 3 brush, 3 colour dry brush, I should say, which is the dark orange, peachy colour, and the off-white. So I'll get that all put on before I put the block on. Okay, all done. There we go. Another 32 Germans. 32-man German unit, I suppose you could say. I tend to use them in 32s, but yeah, there we go. That's the command group. Just put some flock, and I'll turn it around, some tufts on. Flock and tufts. There we go. So we've got 3 of those, 3 8s, if we can see them. And then there's the 2 4s to make up the 32-man unit. Yep. Doesn't look much. 32 figures takes quite a bit of painting. What does for me, I'm slow. But when you base them all up into a nice compact little unit, now they will fight, which will be like that. Oops, move that figure around. That's better. It doesn't actually look much, does it, when you put them together? Look at that little tiny huddle rugby scrum. Yep, there we go. They're all painted and ready for action. So I'll add this to the others. I'm not sure how many I've got now. Getting on well. I got the pack of 60 Christmas time, so that's 60 there I've got to paint. I think I've painted up everything at the moment that I had. Yeah, I think I have. I've got some more cavalry. I'm going to do another 12 cavalry. I've sorted out a bit heavier cavalry this time, but infantry wise, I really need some light infantry archers, slingers, and some javelin men, so I need to get that sorted. But yeah, the warbands, I shall keep on with them as it takes my fancy. I'll take a few stills and put them at the end for you to have a look at. So thanks a lot, and bye for now.